What's up, bros? So if you clicked on this video, you're probably a Lego fan. And if you're a fan of Lego, then you definitely have bought Lego sets in the past. One of the biggest questions I've always wondered about Lego in general is, what makes a Lego set good? Now, at the end of the day, it's more of a gut feeling, and everybody has a different preference, and everybody has different favorite and least favorite sets. But I decided to come up with a more civilized approach. So I have come up with a rating system that can help you bros decide if a Lego set is good, okay, or bad, in your opinion, of course. Number 1. When it comes to Lego sets, one of the most important parts is the build. Now, most Lego sets have a build, whether it be a car, a dragon, a mech, or a town, maybe a monastery, a temple. It could be anything. When you're deciding if a Lego set is good in your opinion, you have to look at the build, as it is one of the most important parts of a Lego set. You have to think, are the pieces used for this build good? Is the build itself good? Cause I mean, one of the main reasons why we buy Lego sets is to get builds. And also, when it comes to Lego builds, before you're buying a set, I would highly recommend checking out reviews, especially speed builds, cause then you can get an inside look on the parts and pieces used for the set. So then you can know if the parts are good, cause a lot of times some people buy sets just to get some Lego parts that they can use for their own builds, like mocks and stuff like that. The second important thing when it comes to deciding if a Lego set is good or not is definitely the minifigures side of Lego sets. Most Lego sets come with a couple minifigures. Like if it's a $10 set, then it would probably come with like 2 minifigures, sometimes 3, usually 1. And some Lego sets don't even come with any minifigures. Like for instance, if it's a Technic set, there usually isn't any minifigures. But lots of people only buy Lego sets just to get minifigures. So sometimes it's really important to decide if a set is good just by looking at the minifigure selection. Like if the minifigures are rare, do they have good printing, do they come with good accessories? So minifigures are definitely a very important part of a Lego set. And sometimes it's just a gut feeling. Like, I always trust my gut to see if I like a Lego minifigure. Now, let me give an example of a civilized Lego set and a non-civilized Lego set. So for the non-civilized Lego set, we have the Lego set 75286, the Lego Star Wars General Grievous' Starfighter, which retails for $80. Now, at this point, we're going to have to take a look at the price per piece thing, which basically is like 100 Lego pieces in a set would mean the set would cost $10, and if it was 200 pieces, it would be $20, so you get the idea. If a Lego set is $80, then it should probably have 80 pieces, right? That's not always the case, as sometimes for Lego sets, for instance, the Lego set 76152, The Wrath of Loki, which retailed for $60, United States dollars that is, and only came with 223 pieces. Now I know what you're thinking, that would mean it's a scam, right? Not exactly, because for this set you get 5 really cool minifigures. This Hulk Big Fig, which I think is exclusive to the set, this Captain Marvel minifigure that was new at the time that only came in one other set, and this new Loki minifigure. So sometimes sets have a high cost and only a few pieces because it has some really awesome minifigures in this set. But that's not the case with General Grievous' Starfighter, as it retailed for $80, only had 487 pieces, and only came with 3 minifigures: General Grievous, a 212th something clone trooper, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So it only had 3 minifigures. The Obi-Wan Kenobi isn't rare, the General Grievous is in other sets I believe, and the 212th clone trooper I think is exclusive, but it's like a remake of an old version, so it's not really that special of a set, and the General Grievous' Starfighter has been made multiple times by LEGO, and the older versions I would think are better than this version, as this version is overpriced, has a poor price per piece ratio, and it only has 3 minifigures, so $80, it doesn't seem worth it. If this set was like 50 or 60, it probably would have made more sense. And now on to a more civilized LEGO set. We have the LEGO Ninjago Legacy Zane's Titan Mech, which retails for 60 United States dollars. Comes with 4 minifigures, one which is an exclusive Golden J minifigure, and another exclusive minifigure which is this new Legacy Zane minifigure, which is a combination of the Possession and the Skybound suits, I believe, and it comes with 2 ghosts. It's based off of Season 5 of Ninjago, aka Possession, and so it has 840 pieces, so you would think that this set costs like $80. Well, no, that's not the case. Unlike the Uncivilized General Grievous' Starfighter, this set costs only $60 for 840 pieces and 4 minifigures. Now, that is a deal of a steal, bros. This is a cheap set, in my opinion. Not because it's $10 or $20, like $60, that's a lot, but you're getting 800 pieces and 4 minifigures. Now, the minifigure selection is good, but you get 200 extra pieces than what you're supposed to get, as most of the time, this set would probably cost $80. I mean, it has 800 pieces, so it could have been $90, but they made it $60, and this set is really good. It has some really nice knee joints, so the knees move. I only know this because I watched Jangbrick's review and speed build, so shout out to Jangbricks, I watch his videos all the time. So for the LEGO rating system that I built, basically you have to look at 3 things in a LEGO set. Number 1, if the build is good. Number 2, if the minifigure selection and the minifigures included in the set are good. And number 3, price. When it comes to LEGO sets, you have to look at the price per piece ratio, or if it has only a few bricks and a bunch of minifigures, then it would also be justified, like the LEGO Avengers Loki attack set that I just talked about. So I hope you bros enjoyed this video, and I hoped it helped you out on deciding if a LEGO set is good. So just remember, build, minifigures, and price. That is the key to deciding if a LEGO set is good or bad. Or you can just go with your gut feeling. My gut feeling is pretty good, and I usually trust it. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my other videos, and be sure to have a great day. See ya, bros.